I am the wellbeing coordinator at Avril House Care Home. We have 48-bed home. We have nursing and DTA beds, as well as residential dementia. I have been working now with the happiness programme and social ability from just before Christmas, I'd say about November time. We have rolled it out, the Magic Projector, now onto our weekly activity planners. So we are using it every single day. We have a gentleman who various medical needs, health needs. His mobility has really decreased recently, to the point of he didn't want to get out of his chair. He didn't want to engage in a group social activity. We was going in and we was kind of struggling keeping that conversation going, getting him to engage. Whereas now, with the use of the magic table, his eyes have lit up when we've gone in with it. He really has. It's brought him slightly back out of that little shell he was in, that little bubble he'd put himself in. When I say to him, you can push the flowers away, he's doing it. He's actually engaging with us. And that, over the last couple of weeks, has really began to build up to the point of now we are going to try once again to get him to attend a group activity, whereas before he was just completely shut down. And it was the fish sensory on the pond, and his eyes lit up, which is lovely to see in a dementia resident. They take many steps backwards and not so many forwards. Just before meal times, we have used it, but more with our mobile residents. So we've played like the football or more physical aspects of the games. And yes, it has improved appetite, because they're bouncing about, they're laughing, they're engaging in whichever game we're using, mainly a physical game. So then come dinner time, they're all starving. We are using it on a more physical level. Is it helping improve the balance, especially because it's hand-eye coordination, quite a lot of the physical games. It is making them more aware as well of where they are when we're playing the game. So it's like they'll check everything's out way before they're bouncing about. And with regards to wandering without a purpose, it is cutting down on that slight wandering, which obviously does impose a risk of falls if they're up and about. We have got a lovely lady, a lovely lady, but unfortunately the minute you leave the room or she's not with somebody, she does get quite anxious, quite distressed. So what we have been doing for this particular lady is we will set the magic table up and she will come in, she will sit down and colour a picture for ages, and she loves it. She forgets if we are not sat next to her, if we're not there, because she's concentrating that much, and it is now beginning to cut down that anxiety that she did have. She was quite agitated. It seems to be calming up. Previously to her coming to the home, she used to colour with her two nephews. We only found out recently. She used to babysit them and we do colouring books, and I don't know if it's took her back to that little happy place when she was doing that, but yeah, just something seems to calm her with the colouring. She loves it. It takes time to get to know the residents, which can be extremely hard. So any tool that we have for that, especially if certain residents don't have families, we don't have a previous history to them, which does happen quite a bit. The magic table, with that side of it, we can kind of find out what some of it, because it does open them up then to talk. Anything that gives us an insight into residents that can be quite locked into their own brains at times is just an absolutely amazing tool. Quite a few of our residents are unfortunately bedbound, mobility issues, so for them it's great. We have a lady, she's extremely poorly, mobility is next to zero, so we use a starlight on the bedroom ceiling for her, and she does track it with her eyes. That is the only little bit of recognition that I've seen off this lady for quite a while. She's non-verbal, so she can't answer us. She doesn't give us any facial recognition, but she was watching them stars. The bedroom usage for us is where we needed to bridge a gap, and it's most definitely the magic table has bridged that gap. It really is great. It's really easy. The training's been great. I've been dealing with lovely Abby. She really has taught me through every single step of it. If I have any issues, if I'm struggling with anything, I send a quick email off to her and she's on my phone the same day to talk me through it, to get it resolved. The happiness programme and the magic table are just such a great tool. It honestly is absolute game changer, and it should be rolled out in every care home.